Emily, hi.
Tom, hi. So what are you, getting a jump start on your Christmas shopping or something?
I may do that. I really hadn't thought about it.
Daniel was talking to me about what he wanted for Christmas, and he mentioned a skateboard, and I thought maybe that'd be something that you'd enjoy getting for him. I actually saw it at the sports store in the front window around the corner.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What is it you wanted to see me about?
See you?
Didn't I get a message asking me to meet you here?
I don't know.
The message came from me. Tom, thanks for coming. I don't know whether you've heard, but Emily and I are getting married.
No, I hadn't heard.
Well, we wanted you to hear it from us first. Because if you have any problems with it, we need to know now.
Excuse me. Hi there. I'm looking for my daughter, Jennifer Munson. She's working in the toy drive.
Hello. I guess congratulations are in order.
Yes. I knew that my son did not poison that hideous woman, and now the police know it too.
Well, that's good news as well. No, I was talking about Emily and Paul.
What about them?
I'm sorry, I thought you knew. They're getting married.
How long have you known this?
Not very long. I'm sure they were going to tell you.
I just don't see what men see in that woman.
What woman, excuse me?
The ink isn't even dry in her divorce papers to hell, and she's already gotten my son to agree to marry her?
Oh, I don't think she got anybody to do anything. It's a mutual decision.
Really? Well, I find that hard to believe. Tell me, what does your daughter have over my son?
I know that it seemed really sudden when Emily and I moved in together, but now that we're getting married, I want you to understand that we are going to do everything we can to provide Daniel with a stable and nurturing home. We're committed to that, and if you have any kind of reservations, I need to hear them now. Tom, we feel that it's important that you're comfortable with us moving forward with our life.
I do not want to keep Daniel away from Emily. I hope you understand that my only concern is for his well-being.
So you're okay with the custody agreement as it stands?
As long as Daniel understands and feels safe.
Well, I'm going to do everything I can to treat Daniel like he's my own son. Not that he is my own son. Tom, oh boy. I'm sorry. I don't mean to step on your toes here.
Well, you couldn't, but I do thank you for being considerate.
Thanks. Tom, I know you had your doubts about Emily and me, but this is forever. And I actually think it's going to be a really good situation for Daniel. I know that I feel lucky to have him in my life. He's a great kid.
Well, he has become fond of you.
So we're okay.
As long as you don't give me a reason to think otherwise.
We won't. And that's not just because I know that you're going to be watching us like a hawk.
Okay, then, I guess all that's left to say is congratulations.
Thank you.
It's my best to you both.
Thanks. I don't know what to say. That was the best wedding present you could have ever given me.
The best, my love, is yet to come.
The only one I'm worried about in this situation is Emily.
Oh, you don't have to worry about Emily. She takes care of herself. She always does.
She never ripped a fiancé to shreds and left him crying at the altar.
That was a very trying time for my son.
And worse for his fiancée. Let's face it, your son's track record with women is abysmal. But Emily and Paul are adults, and we can't do anything about their decisions except support them the best we can.
Some of us try to be parents to our children, Susan, not just friends.
Well, I guess that's why you alienate all your kids. And if this marriage is the mistake you seem to think it's going to be, Emily's going to need me.
Why worry about the aftermath of what we all know is going to be a huge mistake when one can work on preventing it?
Because it's not my life. It's Emily's. And I want to stay part of it, not just for her sake, but for Daniel's. And I can't do that if I don't support her marriage.
Susan, I will not lie down and be a doormat for my children, but you can go right ahead.
If by that you mean that my kids don't run away when I walk into a room, okay, you're right. I am a doormat.
I'm guessing Mommy's heard the happy news.
And is lucky to have landed a woman as fabulous as my Emily.
Oh,
No. Let's let them kill each other, and then we can come back later.
Paul, please tell me that you're not going to marry this
I have a name, Barbara.
user.
Okay, Mother, everybody knows how you feel about Emily.
Listen, honey, shacking up with her is one thing, but I understand you've been alone for a long time. You might need some physical companionship, but marriage?
Emily and I are in love. Not that I would expect you to understand. And I really don't see how what we
You
do
know
is any of
how
your
she
business.
broke Hal's heart. How do you know she won't do the same thing to you when the next flavor of the month comes along?
Dare you bring up Hal? After what you did to him, you abandoned him for none other than Craig Montgomery?
I was Craig's victim. He used me the same way that she's using you.
Well, you are the poster child for hypocrisy, you are. You think you're going to stand here and goad me into a knockdown drag-out? And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stand here and change insults with the likes of you.
Oh, please, honey, if you need some warm body to be with, I understand that. Please do yourself a favor. Return the rock on that hand and go down to the end of Washington Street, and you can take your pick. And that way you won't have to pretend to be in love, and you won't have to make espresso in the morning.
Mother, please leave them alone.
Emily and I just came by here to drop off some toys for the toy drive.
Okay, thank you. Why don't you come help me label them? Mother, that means you too.
Mom, excuse me. I was just fantasizing about lethal injection.
Yeah, I know, me too. But I overheard you sticking up for me, and I want you to know how much it means to me to know you're on my side.
Honey, always. Oh, come on. Let me buy you a cup of coffee while those three go another round.
I think that it's time that we stop going at each other and start acting like the family that we say that we are.
It's because I love my family that I'm trying to save them from the likes of Emily Stewart. Do you have any idea how upset your father's going to be with your brother's marriage?
You know what? Maybe he will be. But Dad's a grown-up. He probably can handle it.
He shouldn't have to handle it. He should be enjoying his life. He should be...
Mom, he and Emily are divorced. Okay, that means that they are both free to move on with their lives. And in case you don't remember, you are divorced from Dad, too.
Just because you're not with someone doesn't mean you stop caring about...
Well, you know what? You need to get out of the past. And if you're this concerned about Dad even now, maybe it's because you know that you made many mistakes when you were with him, but that doesn't matter because you can't go back there.
Are we talking about you or me?
I mean, God knows I wish that I could sometimes. I wish that I could rewind everything and make things turn out differently, but I can't. No one can. The only choice that we have is to move on. It's the only way that we're going to have a shot at being happy and at finding love. And I, for one, am ecstatic that Paul and Emily have found that kind of love with each other. And you need to be happy for them, too.
You have such a kind heart, but you are so naive. I'm not going to stand by and watch your brother ruin his life.
Mother, when have I not been on the verge of ruining my life, according to you?
Rarely. That's true.
Emily and I are getting married. Get used to it.
Never.
Jennifer, thank you for trying, but I mean, come on, it's like trying to get Darth Vader to play well with others.
What I miss?
Not much. Some righteous indignation, some backstabbing. Don't hold your breath waiting for a wedding present.
Oh, really? Fine by me.
Well,
You guys, I am happy for you both. I really, really am. I'm just sorry that my mom has to make everything so difficult.
Don't forget about her, Jen. Pretty soon you'll be 1,000 miles away in Europe. Barbara Ryan will be the last thing on your mind.
Oh, no, I'm not going to leave before the wedding, at least. I mean, I'm going to stick around and wait for you guys to...
Oh, sweetie, no. We would never ask that of you.
Oh, no, please. I want to. I mean, after everything you guys have done for me. Absolutely.